Now, since my last episode and from a couple of episodes before, a lot of you have asked, how do you get to make your French fries? So today on Jay's Will Kitchen, I'm going to show you how I make the perfect French fries right at home. It is really, really simple and only takes a little bit of effort, but it's worthwhile. You're going to start off with peeled potatoes. Now, I like to use a slightly yellow, so like a Yukon Gold potato, because I find that they actually give me the nicest crisp and the nicest flavor. And once you've peeled it, and of course, I say peeled, but you can actually leave the skin on if you prefer that flavor. I prefer not to have them on when I do sides, and every now and then I will leave them on. All you're going to do is you're just going to slice it up into roughly evenly sized slices, and we're doing probably about a centimeter, like that. Now, while I'm cutting and preparing my potatoes, I usually put a large pot of boiling water on the stove with about a tablespoon of salt. And once we've got it sort of sliced into 1 centimeter slices like that, we're then going to actually cut our French fries, and again we're going to go again into roughly 1 centimeter slices like that. And we're just going to do that for all of our potatoes. And you're going to get some that are slightly thinner, that's okay. And once you have them sliced, we're just going to pop them into some cold water and basically rinse them off, because we want to make sure that any excess starch has come off of them. And also, you want to make sure that they're nicely covered in the water so that they don't sort of start to blacken as they do in the air. So this is a really good way to do it. Nice cold water, and you can just make sure that it's getting some of that starch off. And do this as you're doing all your potatoes. Once your water is boiling, we're going to strain this off and then pop it into your boiling water for 3 minutes. Now, while we are boiling our fries for those 3 minutes, and what I do is the moment I've dropped them into that water, I start my timer at 4 minutes. That gives it a little while to come back up to temperature and to boil. Now, while that's happening, let's take a moment to talk about Patreon. Firstly, I'd like to say a special thank you to all my supporters on Patreon. Without their financial support, this channel would not be possible. Now, if you'd like to find out more about financially supporting this channel from as little as $5 a month, you can click on the Patreon link down below in the comments section. Now, once our 3 minutes are up, we're going to strain out our fries very well, leave them in the strainer so we can get rid of as much of that moisture as possible, and then we're going to set that aside. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up some oil for frying, and once again I'm just using vegetable oil, and what you want is you want it to be between 320 and 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So mine is currently sitting at about 340, which is absolutely perfect for this. And now we're going to very carefully, just a small handful at a time, because our fries have cooled, we're going to pop those into that oil. We want to make sure as well that they are quite dry, because obviously the more moisture we have in there, the more it's going to splash and splatter. And we really want to try and avoid that. Now, it doesn't take a very long time to get these to fry. And while they're frying, if you're enjoying this video, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications so that you know when my next video drops. Now, also while they're frying, you're going to want to get yourself a bowl lined with some paper towel, so when we take them out, they'll strain on there just for a few minutes. And you are going to want to move them around just a little bit, but you're not really stirring it or anything like that. You just want to make sure that they're not sticking together. Now, after about 5 minutes, what you're going to notice is that most of the fries are going to come up to the top, and the amount of bubbles is going to subside quite substantially. At this point, we're actually going to take them out and strain them in our bowl just for a few minutes and actually let them cool down. Now, of course, These fries actually look really good and actually look good enough to eat right now, but trust me, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to make sure that your oil is getting back up to temperature. That between 320 and 350 degrees, and we're again just above 340, which is great. Our fries have slightly cooled off. Now you can, if you're making a lot of them, actually pop this bowl into the freezer and then do your next batch and so on until you've got all your fries done. And then we're going to pop them back into that hot oil. And fry them for just another minute. And a couple of things you're going to notice. One, they're going to immediately go really golden brown all over. So you've got to really watch this. Don't leave them in too long. They're also all going to be floating at the top, and that's perfectly fine. You're also going to feel, when you're stirring it just gently, you'll feel that they are quite a lot crispier. And just after that minute, we're going to take them back out and pop them back into our bowl. And once we've strained out our fries, we're just going to remove our paper towel, discard that, and salt our fries to taste. And I'm just sprinkling a little on top like that. And you just want to do that until the fries taste the way you want them. And then, of course, serve them up. Now, of course, I've made many dishes where the fries are on the side of the star of the show, but today these are the star of the show. I really do love these fries. I love the beautiful, rich golden color and the slightly brown, and let's give this a taste. Man, those are perfect. They're the perfect amount of just slightly crunchy here and there. The thinner parts are crunchier, but I do love the way the potatoes just melt away in your mouth. This is such an easy recipe and really does make some of the best fries you can have at home. So if you tried this recipe, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below how this turned out for you. If you'd like to see some more of my content, you can follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comment section as well. Now, if you'd like to try some more of my side dishes, you can find that playlist right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy eating.